before we get to the episode, have some free art that you can, win. Don't you like free art? Right? Hi everyone, it's London, Lonnie, whatever you want to call me nowadays, and welcome back to episode 4 of drawing Pokemon until I learn how to draw animals. And before we get to the actual episode, I do want to say thank you to the small amount of people who have, been watching my videos, leaving a like even if they don't comment. And we're nearing episode 5 and I have something a little special planned. So I was thinking that it could be neat that for episode 5, I could draw lucky people with their favorite Pokemon or Pokemon teams. Now, the way you can enter this little raffle that I have is either on TikTok or on YouTube, wherever this is going to be posted. And all you have to do is comment your favorite Pokemon, and leave a link or at least tag me in a video or a picture that you post on YouTube or TikTok. And I will take that reference and draw your character with your favorite Pokemon, or maybe a legendary, maybe. And maybe if I'm feeling lucky, your entire team on whatever game you have. You can even provide me the picture to your Pokemon avatar on whatever Pokemon console you have, and I will do what I can. Even add mood boards or different clothing, and you get a full full body and a fully colored picture with your beloved Pokemon with whatever interaction you're having, as long as it's appropriate, alright? I'm looking at you, you weird side of Pokemon lovers. No. Just no. Anyway. But yeah, that's all you have to do, and also make sure to copy link and obviously share it around so I can get a bit more views, but that's just me. But this is just a bit of a thank you to those who have been supporting me for a while, and I would love to see your suggestions and your requests. So don't feel shy about leaving the instructions on the reference sheet or in the post that you'll tag me in, and I hope to see many of you give me your requests. And I'll also add in the rest of the Pokemon that I was planning to draw in that episode too, because I have some people's favorite line of evolutions lined up in this episode, so I do hope you'll consider on joining, and if you don't, that's fine too. Just leave a comment on who's your favorite Pokemon, and you can always put a request in for next time if you don't get picked, or put a request in for your favorite Pokemon instead, so you can see it be drawn in my style, like this last poster here, who asked to have a specific Pokemon be drawn, and I gladly did it in this episode, so hey, shout out to this person. Thank you very much. You gave me something to draw. But anyway, yeah. So I hope to see y'all again in episode 5, and we can get started in this little series officially now, so I'm pretty excited. And I don't know how long this is going to be taking, honestly, maybe until I get bored, or maybe until I completely finish the Pokedex. Who knows, you gotta draw them all, am I right? No, I don't hate myself that much, but in each milestone episode, you have the opportunity to get yourself drawn, or a Pokemon that hasn't been drawn yet. So, yeah. It's gonna be every 5 episodes, so this one is going to be episode 5, then the next time it's going to be episode 10, and the next time is going to be yada yada yada. And I'll also be opening up little polls on different Pokemon that I'm considering on drawing, so y'all can also get to pick which one can be guaranteed to be drawn on my community page on YouTube. I don't know how to do it on TikTok, so sorry, TikTok users, you'll have to deal with the comments. Or go to my YouTube, that's also an option. But yeah, so thanks for sitting this long, and I promise we can actually get to the episode now. And please sit and enjoy, and watch the video through the entirety of it, please, and thank you. That'll also be something you need to do. Anyway, so on to the official episode. We are starting with the evolutions! Yay! And obviously we have to start on Eevee. Obviously. But who else was I gonna do? I actually hated drawing Eevee when I was little, and I never did it after my first attempt, because Eevee gave me that PTSD that I had for a long time due to me trying to draw them and they turning out horrible. I might still have it on my sketchbook. I might post it, might not. But yeah, I hated Eevee as a thing to be drawn, but I think my second attempt, officially my second attempt, is honestly pretty cute. I love how I drew Eevee here. They're very soft, they're very squishy, and they're very fluffy, and like, you know, I'm a bit of a generic Pokemon fan, so obviously Eevee is within my list of favorite Pokemon. And like, me and my brother actually had a bit of a scuffle and a bit of a disagreement on what exactly Eevee is based on. I said Eevee was either based on a cat or a dog, I don't remember, and he said no. Actually, wait, no, I think I said it was a fox. He said it was either a cat or a dog, I'm not sure. But, we did search it up, and apparently it's not official, but I swear, I will die on this hill, they look like a little cutie cat fox. Alright, just let me have this. Just let me have this, okay? But regardless, I think I like Eevee in this art style, in my art style at least. I hope you all like it too. And I also remember, within my PTSD brain, I made a fanfic about Eevee and a Charizard. I think it's still up on my Wattpad. I don't want to revisit it, but if y'all want to see me animate it, over me, like, you know, reading it out to you, leave it in the comments below, cause yeah, I do that. I remember I had a whole story for Eevee and Charizard because I thought it was a cute little combination because, you know, big scary dragon plus tiny cute baby protecting each other, or at least one protecting the other and the other just miserably fails to protect the other, but you know, he appreciates the thought, guys, I promise. But yeah, I liked Eevee back then. I just liked Eevee back then, obviously. I preferred Eevee over Pikachu, but honestly, Pikachu was my second favorite when I first got into Pokemon. So, shrug emoji. But yeah, I struggle on the eyes on this one, but I think I got it right. What do you think? Next is actually a request from a commenter from the last video, or like, you know, my first ever episode on the channel. It's Sylveon! Whoa! I love Sylveon. I know a lot of people love Sylveon, but like, did you know, apparently they have a scary Pokemon Dex entry, which, like, you know, describes that they do have fangs and they can kill you. You know, I just find it really cute and also really funny and ironic that the prettiest, cutest Pokemon legitimately could be the most terrifying one to another person, and I find that beautiful. This evolution has fangs. It can bite you. It bites hard, and it's scary, and I love it. Which is why, in this one, I decided to draw them with fangs. You know, in the finished product, I swear, I did draw it, promise. Guys, please keep watching, don't click off. But anyway, I actually got my first Sylveon in Legends Arceus when I evolved my Eevee in early game, because like I got to Eevee early game somehow, and I got really, really happy that I caught it. And my brother was very angry because, you know, he couldn't find one early game, but haha, loser behavior. But I really, really want to find another Eevee because I got a water stone, and I look. I love Vaporeon, alright? But moving on, back to Sylveon. Sylveon evolves with love, and I think that's the most cutest thing ever, honestly, compared to Espeon and Umbreon evolving with friendship, and that's still fine, but like, the fact that Eevee loves you so much it evolved into something so cute and frilly and pretty, yet could legitimately kill something by sticking its fangs into you is really cute, really funny, and kind of terrifying. So yes, treat your Eevees well. You might just get a tactical nuke, which will rip you to shreds unless, you know, you have a other certain type of Pokemon against it. Then please don't push it. Please. They're just a little guy, guys. But for this picture, I decided to make Sylveon, looking a little, not cheeky, I don't think, just like a little sly, a little like playful, you know, playfully sly, cheeky, I guess, maybe, but mostly playful, showing her cute little fangs that could totally not rip you to shreds. What are you talking about, guys? And I think this is one of my favorites, so let's move on. As I said, one of my favorite evolutions is Vaporeon. I don't know, Vaporeon has a special place in my heart, alright? Look, Vaporeon's really cool, and I will not take any slander, alright? And I think they have the coolest shiny out of all the evolutions, alright? I love the evolution shinies, at least some of them, but Vaporeon being this beautiful color, listen. Alright, if I ever shiny hunted, which, you know, I'm notoriously bad at, which I'll cover in a video next time, that's its own story, I would get a Vaporeon, honestly, a shiny Vaporeon, or a shiny Eevee to evolve into a shiny Vaporeon. Don't know what's easier, but, you know, just leave it in the comments on what's easier. I don't know. I'm not a pro. Just a casual fan, I swear. But yeah, I think Vaporeon's colors are very flattering. I think like the general look is absolutely beautiful. I love the mermaid tail too. I think the most unique factor of Vaporeon is that it has a mermaid tail, and the fact that it can just look so cool in water, in like a concept that it can just disappear and then just reemerge like a beautiful fucking mermaid, is so nice, okay? Chef's kiss. So yeah, Vaporeon is one of my favorites, and I actually got my first ever Vaporeon in Pokemon, I think Sword? Yeah, Pokemon Sword, and I got so happy, honestly. I had a extra stone. I believe I found somewhere a water stone, and I evolved it immediately when I got my first Eevee into a Vaporeon, while I also found a second Eevee that I might turn into a Umbreon or a Sylveon, but who knows. But I was so happy that I finally got a Vaporeon, and I was honestly very proud of myself, if I do say so myself, you know. Early game Vaporeon, I don't think it's early game, I don't know, okay, what do you want from me? But, yeah, I succeeded, and I'm just happy I got my funny little fish puppy, and, I think everyone should get a funny little fish puppy in any game. Please and thank you. I would love to see, and hear your stories on which, evolution is your favorite, and that brings us to a bit of an end, because I only drew 3 as per the episode rule, and I'll finish the rest of them in episode 5, along with your character's favorite Pokemon. Maybe some of them will be the evolutions, who knows? And as always, I'll see you next time.